Hi guys, Steph here. So I am doing kind of two things in one here. I have my second altered bag for the Valentine's Secret Cupid swap for Darla G. And I also, it has an image for, I am a guest designer for the month of January for the Talula girls images, which I'll have the links down below. Owned by Poet Spice here on YouTube. And so I used the Digi image called Fairy Heart, and I'm just going to show you the whole bag first, and I'll go over everything. So here is the whole bag. Okie dokie. So I'm going to start with the image and then I'll go from there. So let me just move something out of my way. So here's the fairy heart image, and it's so sweet and pretty. It's got the fairy, the big heart, and then these three flowers. And that's all on the one image. So I Copic colored her, and these are the Copic colors I used. Okay. And then for her wings, I used some Stardust Stickles and covered them really shiny. And then on the Lots of Love heart here, first I stamped Lots of Love using the Avery L Lots of Love stamp set. And then I covered the entire heart here with some pink Wink of Stella. So it's super shimmery. And then I went over the flowers with red Wink of Stella. I wanted the image to really be very shimmery. So that is the image. And then for the bag, I guess it's easier to see if this is the type of bag I used. It's from Hobby Lobby last year, from Brother Sister, I don't know. But it's covered in like vintage Valentines. So that's the bag I used. And then I started with these two doilies. So these are the 6-inch hearts. I used the light pink and the white and layered those. And then for this piece here, I know my camera's not focusing very well. This piece here that I tucked behind there, I used this paper from October Afternoons 9 to 5, I believe it is. And it's like the button cards, and I just cut one out and layered it behind. And then, oh, where to begin? So I guess I'll start down here. So first I put this red lace, which just looks like this, on the bottom of the bag. And then above it, I put this white lace that has a red rosette going through it on top. And then for this image here, I used these K & Company Valentine ephemera die cuts. And I also used that for all these flowers over here, and also something that's on the back that I'll show you. So I put that image there, and then I put down some of the roses that come in that ephemera pack, and then for some of them I used smaller ones and popped them up on dimensionals to give them some depth, and went over it a little bit with some stickles and Wink of Stella. And then these two pieces here are from Recollections. They're just little sticker cabochons. For the heart here and here, I used Paper Tray Inks Heart to Heart number 3, the stamp and the die. And I stamped this one here in the Memento Luxe Elderberry, because I did want to tie in some of that purplish blue color that's in her dress. And then for this one here, I used the Paper Tray Inks Pure Poppy. And sorry, I'm thinking. I lied. For this one, I didn't use the elderberry. I used the plum pudding. So Plum Pudding and Pure Poppy from Paper Tray Ink. And then moving up, for this aqua heart and darker heart inside, I used Paper Tray Ink's Framed Out number 11 with the matching die. The outer portion that's in the aqua, I used Aqua Mist. And then I just covered the inside piece with Autumn Rose. For the butterfly on top, what happens is I have a big jug of, I stamp out images for different cards, color them, fussy cut them, and if I don't use them, I put them in a little jar. And so I went through my jar and I found these butterfly pieces. This one I believe is from Lawn Fawn, the Flutterby, I believe. And I just layered that on top. Also, you'll see sprinkled throughout some of these moonshine sequins. And then as you move up, for these pieces here, the red and the pink, I cut them out of my Die Cuts with a View Glitzy Glitter stack for the pink. And then for the red, I use this American Crafts glitter. So the pink is like a smooth, and then the red is a chunky. And I use this Martha Stewart punch. And then for the hearts on top that I layered, I did a lot of layering on this. These two here, I used this Recollection stamp set. And I just used the Love You and the Sweetheart. The Love You is stamped in Mama Elephant's Lollipop. And the Sweetheart is in the Memento Luxe Elderberry. And I just popped those up and layered them. And instead of fussy cutting them out, I used my smallest Spellbinder scalloped heart die, and it cut it out perfectly. And then this is another butterfly that was already colored and cut out from my Lawn Fawn Flutterby. And then this one here is from the Greeting Farm, the little stamp and die sets, but the butterfly one. Then I just used this pretty butterfly here, and then this rosette trim in pink. And then for this border up here, I just took some pink cardstock, this Martha Stewart border punch, and layered that on the inside of the bag to give it kind of a border on top, and added a couple sequins. And then for the red red rhinestone flourishes, I used this set here from Hobby Lobby from Christmas. And then for the pink that's over here, I used a little Recollections pack, and between the front and back I used it all. So I believe that covers most of the front. And then for this tag here, I used these chalkboard tags from Target's Dollar Spot. And this stamp here from, I don't know who it's by, I had found it I think at TJ Maxx or Marshall's a while back. It just says Valentine Delivery. And I white heat embossed that on the chalkboard tag. And then added a little stitched heart from foil cardstock, and that heart die cut is from My Creative Time. And then use the twine to tie it onto the top there. So that is the front completely. And then also on the back of the tag I put my information. And then for the back of the bag, now this will end up going down, it'll get filled up. So I'll open it a little bit just to show you. This bag is so fun already with all these little vintage Valentine images. So this piece here, this cute little girl, is from the K & Company ephemera pack, as well as this envelope to my Valentine, and I just matted it with some pink cardstock. And then these three pieces here that are matted with pink cardstock came from another piece of the October Afternoon paper, and I just cut out 3 little squares a floral, a vintage girl, and the 14. And then I just added some more of the pink and red bling. And then there was this cute little heart in the images here that says love you, and I just matted that with these David Totero heart rhinestones. So, phew. I know, I did a lot on this one, but I was just having fun layering because I'm still trying to learn how to layer nicely and everything. So that is my altered bag and my design team, guest design team project for that. So thank you so much for having me as a guest designer. I really had fun. And thank you, Darla G, for having the bag swap, and I hope that my partner likes it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.